Hello everybody! On today's video, we're going to be reviewing Lionel O scale Harry Potter Dementors Coach with sound. So this coach here goes with the Lionel Hogwarts Express train set that we bought probably about a year ago, maybe a little bit more. As a matter of fact, the unboxing was one of our first videos. So this is considered an add-on coach, which means it didn't come with the set. The set came with 3 coaches, and this is just kind of an additional coach that you can buy for that set. So we purchased this in May, up at May 2023, up at Charles Row. We paid $68.95, and it's late September now. So we've been holding on to this thing since May, so we could unbox it kind of around the Halloween time. So yeah, so let's get to unboxing. Yeah, so this is the Dementors Coach with sound, has operating couplers, hopefully, interior flickering illumination, an on-off switch for Dementor sounds. So yeah, so this will be pretty interesting to run on the layout. We find when we're browsing around Charles Row, manufacturing company up there in Malden, they've just got a ton of Lionel stuff, and Lionel just does such a great job with the pop culture stuff. You know, you go up there, you see the Batman stuff, Harry Potter stuff, it's Disney stuff. It's a lot of fun to look around. The coach is very well packaged. It's sandwiched in this kind of blister style packaging, I guess you'd call it. If you don't put things back in the boxes like we don't put these back in the original packaging, we buy totes to store our rolling stock and locomotives in and things like that. I know a lot of people are into keeping the original packaging. We typically don't, but the reason I mention it is that this plastic here is recyclable. So if you recycle, then this is good news. A lot of tape on the packaging, so it's pretty secure. So I'll give you a good initial look there. So also in the box comes a little manual for the Dementors Coach with sound here. So it tells you where all the switches are and things like that. All right, let's pop it on the turntable and take a close look. Okay, so taking a close look at the Hogwarts Express Dementors Coach here. These are modeled after the real-life British Railways Mark I passenger coaches. And these coaches on Harry Potter are corridor coaches, which means the cabin is on one side of the coach, and then a corridor runs up the other side, so that it's not a center running corridor. The corridor is actually right next to the windows, and then the cabins are next to the other windows. If you've ever ridden the Hogwarts Express at Universal Studios, which is a fantastic ride, by the way, if you can ever get there, you'll see how those coaches are kind of arranged with the corridor to one side. But there's no inside detail to look at, so I just thought I would mention it here. So the coach has that, that Harry Potter Hogwarts Express typical paint job here. It's got that kind of brown, kind of burgundy look to it here, with the pinstriping coming just below the windows. And then you've got some other pinstriping here just above the windows. There's a little badging there that says Hogwarts Railways. And this is consistent with the coaches that actually come with the set. So this one here will match those perfectly. And then the car number here is 99723. That's a unique car number, so it doesn't match. It's not the same car number as any of the cars that come with the set. I think those numbers are 99720, 99719, and I want to say 99716, but I'm not sure. But anyway, this is a uniquely numbered coach, so that's good. And then the other thing that separates this from the coaches that come with the Hogwarts Express is the window graphics there of the Dementors, which makes it the Dementor Coach. So that's kind of cool. And so we'll be excited to get this on the layout and see how the lighting effects work. But yeah, this is a good looking coach there. You've got the door details here, the 3 doors, the windows here with the multi-panes at the top and then the single pane below. Yeah, a little bit of detail there, which is pretty cool. You've got some undercarriage mechanical work down here, and then the trucks, which has the springs and a certain level of detail there that looks pretty cool. So definitely a good-looking coach here. So I didn't mention it, but it's a little bit shy of 16 inches long. I think it's about 15 inches 3/4 long, in case you are curious about the length there. But yeah, let's give it a spin. Okay, looking from the back again, you've got some mechanical detail here, which looks pretty cool. You've got the knuckle coupler here, which is totally compatible. It's the same coupler as the rest of the set, so it will mesh perfectly with your Hogwarts Express Lionel set. And then you've got your buffers and buffer pads here, and then some graphics on the end of the car, which is a nice detail. And then you've got your diaphragm here. So the idea being is that the diaphragm here will make contact with the diaphragm on the car in front of it, and it makes an enclosed space so people can move back and forth between the coaches. But yeah, there's a look at the back. Let's give it another turn. And here's the opposite side. Again, we've got this is pretty much identical to the opposite side, but we've got our Dementors graphics there. Let's see if we can zoom in on that so you can see those graphics nicely here. I'm hoping the camera focuses on this okay, and you get a good idea what those Dementors look like. You don't get a great look at them, but that's probably intentional to kind of keep a little bit of a mystery. Okay, so continuing on, when I said this was the identical to the opposite side, it's identical except opposite. So the number is now at this end here with that small window at the end. So yeah, but other than that, the trucks are the same. The mechanical work's a little bit different. There's one box down here. There was a box under the opposite side that was there that's not on this side. So not completely identical, but pretty darn close. So anyway, let's continue to spin. And this end here is pretty much identical to the opposite end. There's no door detail in here, you know, to speak of. It's just kind of flat black plastic. But yeah, so there's not a ton of detail on the door. But yeah, knuckle coupler, buffers, little graphics there, same as the opposite end. So let's bring it around full circle. All right, let's take a look at the top and the bottom. Okay, so looking at the top here, there's not a ton of detail here. It's a nice gray roof. It's kind of a flat finish to it, or matte finish to it, so it's not very glossy. It does shine a little bit, but it's more like a matte finish. But you've got some details up here, some vent work here at the top, and then you've got another row kind of at this, you know, kind of a third of the way up here. And then you've got some ribbing across the top that runs all the way down the length of the car. And then you've got some detailing over here. I'm not sure what that would be in real life, but yeah, there's a nice roof detail there. So just to give you a look at the top here. All right, let's take a look at the bottom. Okay, looking at the Lionel O scale Dementors Coach from the Harry Potter Express train set. We're looking at the bottom of the coach here. And yeah, the first thing we'll just touch on here is the truck. So you've got your center rail contact here. This coach lights up, so it needs electrical connectivity. So the wheels are metal. You've got your roller there on for the center rail to provide electricity to the car for the lights. There's no real super lot of detail under here to speak of. It's mostly practical mechanics needed for, you know, the 3-rail system here. But you've also got your some of the utility boxes and the frames and things like that, and the bracing as some kind of minor detail down there. You got a part number down here. And then you've got this switch right here. This is an on-off switch here for the sound. So this coach comes with Dementor sounds, which we'll be interested to hear soon when we run it on the layout. So we'll run that with the sound on, of course. You'll want to hear that. So, but just to know that you can shut the sound off. Now the lighting in this car is LED. So in the manual, don't throw the manual away, people. Read the manual. There's the coach has LED lighting, and there's instructions to replace the LED lighting, which says call the factory for instructions. So not a ton of detail there, but just to know the LEDs should last a long time. So hopefully you won't have to worry about replacing those bulbs anytime soon. But yeah, so there's a look at the bottom. All right, so that is a detailed look at the Lionel O scale Harry Potter Express Dementors Coach as an add-on to your Harry Potter Express train set. So let's give it one more spin. All right, so let's bring our Dementors Coach upstairs and give it a run with the rest of the Harry Potter Express train set under the Halloween tree.